Welcome. As a result of COVID-19, teacher preparation institutions scrambled to mobilize face-to-face coursework to be developed remotely via various online approaches. In addition to not knowing how long this pandemic would last or will last, many of these programs may choose to remain in this virtual space. Therefore, it is necessary to support teacher educators in making decisions during this precarious time and in future ones about how to implement practice-based experiences within virtual spaces.
Practice-based opportunities in virtual spaces must be deliberately designed and constructed intentionally. These approaches allow candidates to engage in focused practice, coupled with feedback and structured opportunities to improve their pedagogical practice over time. There are 6 features of effective practice-based opportunities. Modeling provides developing educators with an example of what effective instruction looks like in practice. Spaced learning opportunities ensure that candidates receive exposure to content and practice experiences over time, providing sufficient time for learning and to strengthen practice. Varied learning opportunities allow candidates practice implementing a skill, strategy, or routine that they learned in coursework across varying contexts and with diverse students. Coaching and feedback helps candidates understand what they are doing well and corrects mistakes. Analysis and reflection are critical to supporting candidates in developing the metacognitive skills necessary to both critique and improve practice. And scaffolding affords candidates the experience to apply the knowledge and skills they acquire through coursework within practice-based opportunities that gradually increase in complexity over time while also fading supports.
The key thing we found when moving to online teacher education is that regardless of format, it's essential for teachers to be actively involved and build relationships with their students. They can do this through timely communication and providing synchronous opportunities for students to interact with them and with each other.
Next, we will share the results of our national survey and semi-structured interviews. When developing the survey, we used the Science on Learning as a framework and asked teacher educators to tell us the ways that they were designing practice-based experiences within online coursework and environments. We found teacher educators had risen to the challenge presented by the pandemic and continued to prepare special education candidates with confidence and readiness for teaching while teaching them in virtual environments. The pool of our participants, we selected teacher educators who were operationalizing practice-based experiences within online platforms in especially innovative ways, and were also adhering to features of well-defined practice-based experiences and featured them in our research. We discovered 6 examples of PBOs that were previously supported in the literature. These were case learning, rehearsal, online lesson study, peer tutoring, video analysis, and video simulation. And we also found one new approach that redefined within virtual spaces for aligning placement for teacher candidates. This was virtual field placement. The key to transitioning these techniques to the online environment were the ability to build realistic experiences that emulated the classroom, integration of multiple feedback opportunities for faculty and peers, and the development of effective opportunities for personal reflection and correction.
The purpose of our presentation is to provide teacher educator programs with actionable examples of practice-based opportunities, or PBOs, for pre-service candidates within the virtual environment. You can review the CEEDAR brief highlighting these techniques by using the QR code at the bottom right of the presentation. These PBOs are essential to developing the skills and knowledge of future teachers to effectively support students with disabilities. Incorporating PBOs into the virtual environment transforms instruction from in-person to virtual settings without compromising quality of instruction. The CEEDAR brief provides effective examples of practice-based applications, but more research is needed to maximize the effectiveness of virtual learning approaches for special education teacher candidates.